My clients often ask me, what do I have to divide up when I get divorced? And here's what I often tell them. But before I tell them that, let me tell you who I am. I'm Catherine Miller, and I've been a divorce attorney in New York City and New York State for over 30 years. So let me tell you how to think about it. What's divided up in New York, and this is for New Yorkers, because these laws vary from state to state really quite significantly. But in New York, what's divided up in divorce is everything that either spouse has achieved or gotten by reason of their own effort. So if you worked and you were compensated for it and you did it for value, then that's something that's going to be marital and subject to divorce. It doesn't matter if it's in your name only or if it's in joint names. That's really irrelevant to the topic. If you had it before marriage, it's still yours unless you've done something to make it marital, and that's really easy to do. And if somebody gifted it to you, not your spouse, interspousal gifts are actually marital, and that's often a point of great contention. Those diamond earrings, that upgraded engagement ring, all marital property, subject to division, at least division of value during the divorce. So one thing that you really should know is that it's very easy to make something that was separate, that you had before you were married, marital. So let me give you a kind of an example. Imagine this is your premarital account, and you had it before you get married, and there it was, and it had $50 in it when you walked down the aisle and you said, I do. You went away on your honeymoon, you came back, and then you went to work and you got your first paycheck and you deposited that paycheck into that account. Now, you poured some money out, you poured some money in, you poured some money out, you poured some money in. When you get divorced, that $50, you really can't identify it, because if you think about the $50 as water molecules, they've all been mixed up. There might be different examples when you do get to keep it because you can identify it, for example, in a 401k or something like that. And real property is really often treated quite differently. Confused? I bet you are. It's confusing. So if you've got any questions about this, there's a couple of things you could do. One, you could always give us a call and ask us about your separate property. And two, you could download our 3 tips to keeping your separate property separate by giving me your information in the link below, and I'll send it right over. Thanks for listening.